Sure. Yeah, had a pretty good open week. Had an opportunity to practice, had an opportunity to get out and do some recruiting. All in all, it was a much-needed break for our football program heading into Arkansas State. So had a chance to literally work on ourselves a little bit and then also work on them as well. So didn't set that Thursday night contest and should be a good one.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Whitney Hayworth with the Sunbelt Digital Network. Please go ahead, Whitney.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. We just actually got off with Coach Brown of Troy, and he mentioned the same thing on how important it is to be able to work on yourself either during the bye week or after a tough loss. So what have you seen from your team as a whole in the bye week and how they've improved?
Well, we've got such young players at so many key areas. I mean, they're just spread out across our football team, both offensively and defensively. So it's just an opportunity to slow things down in practice. You're not having to run as many reps as you need to when you're getting ready for a game week. So during our open week, we really slowed it down and just made sure they understood exactly why they were doing it, the concepts, the fundamentals, and things of that nature. But it's very, very important, even for our older guys, to come out there and have the opportunity to better themselves just from a schematic standpoint and also from just a fundamental aspect. Everyone needs that opportunity to get better without such a short amount of time to prepare for a football team, and it was helpful.
Another opportunity this week for you guys to play in front of a national audience on Thursday on ESPNU. What does that mean for not only Georgia State but also Arkansas State and the Sun Belt as a whole to get that prime time and that spotlight?
Well, I think it's great for our conference. Our conference has really grown, when I say from a reputation standpoint, from the big wins that we've had, whether it's Troy over Nebraska and LSU a year ago, the way App State plays up there against Penn State. I mean, the Sun Belt name is really, really getting out. These Thursday night contests for all our universities that have the opportunity to play on these Thursday nights gives us a chance to get in front of a huge audience and just display the type of football that we play, how our teams compete, and the type of talent that we have here in the Sun Belt Conference. I think is very, very critical. Helps in great recruiting, as you can imagine. I mean, everybody is like Thursday night is almost college football night, whether you're playing on ESPN or ESPNU. I mean, everybody's anxious to see who's playing that Thursday evening to get that weekend kicked off.
And last one from me. Obviously, Arkansas State's going to come in pretty hungry, but I believe you guys will as well. So how do you approach the Red Wolves in this game?
Well, just like anything else. I mean, you got to go in and you got to really execute. Like I said, our youthfulness has sometimes allowed us to look poorly at times, but we're growing and we're becoming a better football team every single day. But we don't approach this thing no differently. I mean, yes, they've dropped 2 in a row and then had a tough defeat, and they're probably soul searching a little bit, just as we are. But I'm sure they've got good coaches over there. They know exactly what they're doing, as we do here. So we look forward to be a fine contest, a well-played contest against 2 good football programs, and we're just going to go out and see where we stand against them.
Thank you, Whitney. Our next questions come from Tim Smith. Tim, please go ahead.
I wanted to follow up a little bit there on Arkansas State. You may have gotten a chance to watch them play against Appalachian last Tuesday, and obviously Appalachian had a lot of success shutting them down on offense. Any takeaways from that game?
Well, no. I mean, when you look at Arkansas State against Appalachian's defense, Appalachian's pretty good in that secondary, and they can match up against pretty much anyone. I mean, I'm telling you, they've got very, very good players, and it makes it really, really hard. I mean, to throw the screen game, I mean, they came up, they really did a good job of pressuring their receivers and things of that nature. And then, I don't know if it was so much pressure on their quarterback. They didn't get that much pressure on the QB, but we're real similar defensively, schematic-wise. We can take a little bit away from that. But all in all, I mean, you've got to look at your personnel and ask you, what can you do? Can you walk up? Can you press those receivers? Can you really pressure the quarterback with the front 3 or 4 that we have? So there's a few things we can take away, but, we have a different personnel group.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you, Coach. That's all the time we have for you today. We do appreciate it.
All right. Thank you all. Y'all have a good day.